Meillä on nyt alkamassa tässä tämä hissipuhe-työpaja. Ja tämä vedetään englanninkielisenä, että täytyy itsekin nyt hypätä sitten eri kieleen. I was checking from Wikipedia that what do they say about elevator pitch. And the description goes like this. Elevator pitch is a short description of an idea, product, or company that explains the concept in a way such that any listener can understand it in a short period of time. Sounds good and reasonable, but absolutely not so simple. Not so easy to explain your company in 20 or 30 seconds. Let's see what will happen today. I will ask professional Mark Wiltshear to join me here at the studio. Mark, please. And good to see you.
Yeah, thanks.
And welcome to Kokkola.
Thank you for inviting me.
Super to have you here. Mark, you have been working with companies about this elevator pitch speech quite a lot. What kind of ideas do you have? How do you start with that?
Yeah, it's interesting. So I've been working in general for nearly 30 years. So I started in retail, selling to customers for 10 years, and then 12 years in account management. So various different locations of selling, one-to-one meeting, trade shows. And for the last nearly 7 years, with my own company, Export, that I co-founded, we have services to help Finnish companies grow their international sales, find more customers overseas. And many of our services have come from the demand of our customers. And a few years ago, we were asked, hey, can you help us put together a sales presentation? And that's something that we've just continued to offer since then. And it comes in many formats, and thank you for finding a different format for us today to try and do the same thing. Sometimes it's one-on-one, and we spend a whole day working through it. Other times it's a couple of hours with one company, and the situation can be very different. Like I said, it can be at a trade show where you're pitching to business buyers. It could be at a consumer exhibition where you're selling the idea to a consumer to create demand so that they go and buy from a shop.
Yeah.
You could be in a pitching competition or pitching for investors at Slush, for example. So it could be any one of these situations. And I think your definition at the beginning was good. I'm not sure if today we're going to hit 20 seconds. We're on the 8th floor here in Kokkola, and I think we'd need a slightly taller lift to get through all of these pitches. But we settled on sort of asking each of the contestants 5 questions or subjects to talk about, so that everybody would have hopefully somehow a consistent content. And I got their answers and worked on the first draft, and then we sent that back to them with some comments and questions from me of things that they could add.
Yeah.
So I guess that brings us to this morning, where we're going to actually workshop those final pitches.
Yeah. Thanks, Mark. And you came from Seinäjoki, avaruuden pääkaupunki, this morning, right?
I did, from the middle of space, apparently. Yeah, the capital of space.
Yes.
That's right. I've been living in Finland now full time for about 7 years. Mä puhun suomea. Mä opiskelen suomea nyt.
Nice.
Kansalaisopistolla.
Wow.
Joo, mutta tänään on englanniksi.
Yes. Okay. Great. Thanks, Mark. Okay, I will now give a short presentation about the companies that are attending today. And after that, Mark will start with each company individually. So they will go here through the sales pitch or the elevator pitch and work on it about 20 minutes with each company. We will start with the ones that are here at the studio live, and then we have a couple of participants online as well. Busy morning. Let's hope that you will get all together. In the end of the session, all the participants will present their elevator pitch to the camera or to you, anyhow they feel comfortable with that. Okay, but yes, we have 5 participants. We have Antonio Haga. She comes from Kokkola. She's an athlete, blogger, and a content creator, planning to start a business where she offers services in the field of well-being and sports. Then we have Niina Kirjorinne. Niina is a classical dressage rider and a horse physiotherapist. She organizes education and training in order to make horses and riders' life easier. So Antonia and Niina are here at the studio. Then we have in online Arto Ahokas from Norway. Arto presents a company called Leinonen Norway. Leinonen offers services to companies which want to start business abroad. Then we have Tiina Gunnila from Varax. Varax is a metal subcontracting company from Pedersöre. And finally, we have Pramod Jai Prakash. I hope I pronounced it right. Pramod has a company, Spices Chef, and specializing in certified organic food for home kitchens. Okay, these are our participants. I will ask Niina to join us here. Welcome, Niina. You can come here or how?
Yeah.
Yeah. Relax. It's all going to be good. So you can just watch when Niina and Marko are working on Niina's sales pitch, but they are talking to each other and not to the camera. But this is live show, so you can follow. Okay, shoot.
It was quite interesting at the beginning as we were coming up in the lift, and I just asked you, what did you think of the text, and what did you say?
I was saying that I was really happy with the text because it sounded like me, but I was also horrified about the fact that I would have to tell that I'm good at something. That's really an issue for Finnish people.
It is, but I think it's quite an important thing that whatever this situation, and today there's a competition with a prize, so you have to
lift it up.
Yeah, exactly. Chest out and be bold and be brave. Good that you're happy with it. There was one part towards the end where I asked you a little bit to talk about your target customers. What markets are you looking for first, and why? And will you be selling directly to the vets, or will you be looking for some sort of partners to do the sales for you? But I wonder, maybe should you just talk through the pitch? I mean, we've got some text. Was there anything in there that you wanted to change at all, or shall we just get you saying it? Have you read it out loud yet?
No,
okay.
Not yet. So I should take the first version and read it loud?
I think so.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. Okay, so hi, my name is Niina, and my company is KTR Equitation Ltd. I'm a dressage rider and a trainer, and my main passion is to make horses and riders' life a little easier by correcting the little problems in their training. I have written columns about physiotherapy, actually it's animal physiotherapy, which have been published in Eurodressage site. This will be the thing today.
Yeah, split the words up.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I sometimes do voiceovers, and I sometimes split the words, or even split sentences where the grammar's not right, but when you're speaking, you can take a pause, and nobody,
it would be a really
nobody
good
minds.
idea.
Yeah,
Yes, okay.
So maybe mark it somehow that you're going to pause or breathe.
Breathe. Yes. Okay. Which have been published in Dressage site. This is an international site with hundreds of thousands of readers. So people around Europe know and trust my knowledge about horses. This was the tricky part to say.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
Yeah.
Are you known and are you trusted?
Yeah.
Good. Then be brave and tell everyone.
Yeah. I love horses and anatomy, and these are combined in our product range, the Bone Spectre Anatomical 3D models. These models help vets and physiotherapists to identify problems in any horse. I was correcting here any horse because I deal with any kind of horses.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and these are physical models of equine spines that give you a better look and understanding of the anatomical variations in the bones. You can choose from a digital 3D files to 1:2 and 1:1 size freshly printed 3D models. And it's actually really fresh.
Well, that means that these models have just been made and then shipped out to...
Exactly.
But I think somehow freshly printed is intriguing. I guessed at that, but I wasn't completely sure.
It's also, excuse me, it's also because nobody wants to have skeletons in their closets, you know, like in as a storage kind of skeleton closet.
Yeah.
So that's the reason.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Understanding anatomical variations and diving deeper in the anatomy gives us possibility to create better performance and to help horses live and move well. These have been developed especially for professionals use in universities, veterinary clinics, and for equine physiotherapists. Bone Spectre high-quality 3D models are travel-safe, hygienic, and machine-washable. And I think this travel-safe is really an issue also because you don't want to go to the airport and you have bones in your bag. So
but they do look like bones.
They
so when
do,
they get scanned through, but you can show that they're made.
It's plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And then a little bit about the target customers. So tell me a little bit about it. Just tell me for now, and maybe we can write it in here.
I think the target customers are mostly like there are equine physiotherapists, equine massage therapists, and people who are dealing with the well-being and like the body workers who deal with horses. Because I organize anatomy clinics for professionals, and these are like a side project from these anatomy clinics. And we also have vets as a customers because vets have to be able to diagnose things. And for example, in Finland, we don't really we have X-rays and we have ultrasound, but we don't really have this kind of thing because these models that I have, they're really specific. They're not like the malformations. They're something that's not normal. So this is something really, this kind of starts where the anatomy books end. So this starts there.
I noticed that from your website that it just kept talking about malformed, and I understood from that it was trying to point out where things are not right, so that the vets can understand it. How will you get your products to these target customers?
We just opened a website.
Okay.
So and there's also social media. Like now we opened a Facebook site, so that there will be the information out there. And I also cooperate with some veterinarians. So I hope I will be able to spread the information because this is something really new. So it's just beginning.
Okay. I'm trying to type as quick as I can. And so, in a way, you're also going to be relying on those relationships that you've built up over the years. So that's where it comes back to the beginning, why it's important to say who you are, what you know, and who knows you within your industry. Okay, so, and is there a particular country that you're targeting?
I think Sweden and Germany are the first places to start because I talk Swedish, and also that Sweden and Germany, they are both like really big equestrian countries.
So from that last part, I just wrote this, and this probably needs to be worked a little bit. Our target customers are equine physiotherapists, equine massage therapists, and also vets. We will sell our products on our own web shop, and we'll market them on social media. I will also use my relationship with vets to offer the products to them directly. We're initially focusing on Sweden and Germany as they are big equestrian countries, and I speak Swedish, so that will make communication a little easier. And I think that's quite tight. It's definitely not hissipuhe. I think you can go into there and take probably 3 or 4 lines only, the real core parts that you need people to know. A few years ago, I did one of these sales pitch days that I mentioned with a new company, and they were pitching in a competition, and they needed to do a 5-minute pitch and a 1-minute pitch. So first of all, we made the 5 minutes, everything they wanted to talk about their company. Then we went through and we took the most important parts of that made 1 minute, and then we went through the 1 minute and we took maybe 3 lines, and that was their hissipuhe.
Okay.
Because at each time you get to talk about your company, it's about getting that other person interested, but also like filtering out those that are not interested. So if you're speaking to someone and it's just not their thing, if you only spend 20 seconds, or if you're at a trade show and you spend 1 minute, okay, it's only 1 minute. There's many more customers, potential customers coming along. So let me just quick scan through here and make sure that it reads. It reads completely okay, and also try and find a way to get this to you so you can practice. Our target customers are equine physiotherapists, equine massage therapists, and also.
I think the vets are the number one.
Okay.
It starts with the vets because it's their field actually.
Initially focused in Sweden and Germany.
Sorry, I actually forgot to say that we are giving a gift card for the winners of the pitching clinics.
Yes.
So the best pitch today and also tomorrow when we have the Swedish sales pitch clinic, the best pitches from both workshops will be granted for a gift card worth 500 euro for Seger marketing agency. So the winners can use it for different kind of marketing issues. And Mark, there's open internet connection.
I just found it while you were talking. So maybe if I can send it to you. Perfect.
I will send it to Nina.
But I think maybe Nina, do you want to read through it one more time from here?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention to the time when we started, so
we will
wave
pay
at
attention
me.
to that.
So, first of all, or also, I want to say that there's some quite difficult words in here. Obviously, it's your industry, but you read it really well. You read it clearly. It's good. It's easy for people to hear and understand. So.
Good news.
That's another compliment. I'm not sure if you're going to handle 2 in one morning. But basically, from here to here, that should be where we're aiming for. but try it out loud. Again, I haven't changed too much. It's really just the.
Oh,
just
so you want me to read it loud?
I want you to read it aloud.
Okay,
again,
so
I want
everybody
to
can read it.
Everybody can hear it because you're going to do it again later for everybody to hear.
Okay, all right. Hi, my name is Nina. My company is KGR Equitation Ltd. And I'm a dressage rider and a trainer, and my main passion is to make horses and riders' life a little easier by correcting the little problems in their training. I have written columns about animal physiotherapy, which have been published in Eurodressage site. This is an international site with hundreds of thousands of readers. So people around Europe know and trust my knowledge about horses. I love horses and anatomy, and these are combined in our product range, the Bone Spectre Anatomical 3D models. These models help vets and physiotherapists to identify problems in any horse. These are physical models of equine spine that give you a better look and understanding of the anatomical variations in the bones. You can choose from a digital 3D files to 1:3 and 1:1 size freshly printed 3D models. Understanding anatomical variations and diving deeper into anatomy gives us the possibility to create better performance and to help horses live and move well. These have been developed especially for professional use in universities, veterinary clinics, and for equine physiotherapists. Bone Spectre high-quality 3D models are travel-safe, hygienic, and machine washable. Our target customers are vets, equine physiotherapists, and equine massage therapists. We will sell our products on our own webshop and will market them on social media. I will also use my relationship with vets to offer the products directly. We are initially focusing in Sweden and Germany as they are big equestrian countries. And I speak Swedish, so that will make communication a little easier. I think when I read this, I came to think about that actually, I think one really clever idea would be to get some more, like that there would be cooperation partners in different countries that can also physically print these from other countries in Europe and send it. So this is under development.
So like, almost like licensing the
exactly,
idea somehow. Okay.
Yeah, because I know people who also have some interesting bones. So it could be.
You're not the only one.
No. I'm totally normal.
So I'm going to send this to Karita so she can print it for you or send it on to you. And what I would say is you've got some time now before the actual pitching competition.
Okay.
So keep reading through it. And if anything doesn't quite feel right, then just make a note on the paper and change it. Or, you have the Word document there so you can make the changes that you want to. This doesn't have to be the finished thing. Yeah. As you're reading it, you'll find words that don't quite work. Take them out. Yeah. That's okay. That's one thing that we often do in the sales pitch workshop is to find the words that every person has a certain word that doesn't quite fit. For me, if there's an R in the middle of a finished word, I have to really take a run at it. So just find the words that you're comfortable with, as long as you get the message across. Okay. But it was good.
Yeah, thank you.
Well done.
Okay, well done, Nina. Mark, some water for you.
That's a good idea. Thank you.
Okay, maybe we will continue with Antonia, and maybe after that you want to have a little break in between.
That's
so we will, after Antonia, we will have 5 minutes break or something like that. But Antonia, please. Super.
Hi, Antonia. Nice to meet you properly.
Nice to meet you too.
Passed in the corridor outside. So I asked more questions from you.
Yes.
And hopefully you had a little bit of time to think about those and come with some answers, so we can put those in as we go along. And then I'll get you to read through kind of a full version, and then we can work it a little. So the text I got from you said that you're an athlete and a blogger, And the question I asked is, can you give a little bit more background to this? I think if people don't know you through these things, let's help them understand why this gives you the kind of authority to want to start this business that you're planning. So what do you compete in, and tell me a little bit about your blog.
Okay, so I compete in mountain bike orienteering and mountain biking. And some orienteering also.
I didn't know that mountain biking and orienteering had been smashed together into a
Yes,
new...
they smashed it into together to the best sport in the world.
Okay. I have some friends back in Seinäjoki who are very passionate about mountain biking, and I have a customer also from Seinäjoki who competes still nationally in orienteering. Maybe I should get these guys together.
Yes, I have good news for them because next summer the World Championships will be in Seinäjoki.
For orienteering or
mountain bike orienteering.
Mountain bike orienteering.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Actually, I wonder if saying, rather than repeating too much and saying I compete in mountain bike orienteering and mountain biking and orienteering, it's a bit...
There's like shorts for them. MTBO is the short one.
But when you're doing this kind of pitch to people who don't know it...
Then they don't know that.
Then they don't know it.
They have no idea.
Yeah, exactly. So that's okay. And what about your... I mean, I can guess... I can guess what you blog about, but let's make people understand. What is your blog?
Yeah, it's actually just a little bit about mountain biking for now, but it will be more. And I have been blogging about adventures because I hike also.
Okay.
Or they're not really hikes; they're more like survival adventures.
Okay, that's good. So let's call it. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
But we should mention in there about the mountain biking as well.
Yes.
That's good.
MTBO.
And you're a content creator. That comes into it lately because I ask a little bit more about that. What is the name of your blog?
Ant Otter.
Again.
Ant Otter. So it's like ant and otter.
Okay.
No, it's like otter, like not the otter, not the animal. The ant is the animal, but then the otter, like an otter.
Yeah. Okay.
With an T.
Well.
No.
You can do it. You know how a keyboard works,
Yeah.
and you know which letters come in the right order.
Yeah, I misspelled myself so many times.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And okay. Yes, and then just going a little bit further down, you say you create content about biking and movement and health and outdoors. And I said, what type of content? So what content do you make?
For example, if there's a hiking thing I want to do, like a hike, like from Norway example Trolltunga, then I found all the information about how to hike to Trolltunga. Then I go and do the hike, and then I write about where does the hike start from, how to get there, and what the weather can be like, what gear you need, and all the information you need to hike to Trolltunga and get out alive.
And the content you're creating are blog posts about the adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is it just the written blog? Do you do anything with Instagram or
I
video
have,
or anything like that?
Instagram, Facebook, and some YouTube. YouTube, I'm mostly done some movement videos and then reviews.
Okay. When you say movement videos, I think I know what you mean, but let's just be...
So it's how, like exercises to create like strength or mobility or anything fitness thing.
Perfect.
Yep.
Right. So you've created a web course that you sell. Is it live already?
Yes, it's
there
live.
for people. Tell me a little bit about the course. What do people get if they sign up for your course?
They get a technique that they can use to reduce stress and relieve tension from their body.
A technique to reduce stress.
And like reduce stress and what did I say?
Improve movement, was it?
No, it was not that.
Previous thing, okay.
It was like to, I forgot the word, but like to get rid of like tension from your body, so like reduce stress and tension.
Yeah.
Because excess tension and stress can cause all kinds of problems. So
I know. I have a house with 4 teenagers living in it. I know exactly about tension and stress. I might find your course.
Yeah, it can be very useful for that, and maybe put the kids also to do that.
I personally could ask you many questions about this because I find the idea interesting. But I think we should keep it fairly introductory at this stage. What is your first? You said you got your first product, a physical product. I'm guessing. What is that?
It's a posture corrector. So when you like sit and slouch on the front of the computer, like this is not good. It's like
you've seen me sitting at my desk.
Yes, I've seen you all. Like all those are like slouching you. You need to like more, because that's not good for your body to do this all day. It's just like for the horse, it's not good. So this is for people.
Yeah. So what does this thing? What does this posture corrector?
Posture corrector. Yeah.
What does it? How does it work? What does it do?
It's like a little small straps here, and when you start slouching, they come tense, and then you notice, aha, I need to correct my posture.
So it's just something you wear around your shoulders.
Yes.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just like reminds you to. Don't do this, like go. And then for that I have also some really good movements to like loosen up the neck and like get all the things moving so you don't feel a little bit better in your shoulders and neck.
This sounds like it would be a good thing to offer to companies as like a tukupäivä. Here in
Tukupäivä, yeah.
Because the companies in offices are always looking for something different to do, and actually getting their people to sit up straight is...
Yeah, but they might get bored if today we're going to sit straight.
Well, I don't know.
So
maybe
for that I have this natural movement thing, so we can do that.
Yeah, a combination of the things. Okay. The last thing I asked at the bottom is you said I'd like to begin with personal coaching to help people I guess who have the mindset for self-care so they can achieve a healthier, more fulfilling life and reach their goals. And I asked, what goals? What kind of things are you thinking of?
So like I'm thinking about the web course that I have, and like techniques like this you can use to, so there's like, if you have a goal, there's obstacles in the way to reach the goal. So with these techniques, you can like remove one obstacle at a time to like reach the goal.
Okay.
So it depends on the person, like what is your goal and what are your obstacles in life. So it has to be like personal for the person.
Yeah. Where did the idea come from? Obviously, you've got a personal passion or interest in this, but where did that come from?
I think like I got sick and then it was a real struggle to get healthy again, because like it took me months, and I was like, because I want to compete and race and train, but when I got sick I couldn't do anything. So then I had to start to figure out techniques how to get healthy again, and then I discovered all these wonderful things, and then I now like put them into my own life, and wow, this works, and then I could start training again and competing again. Yay!
Is that something that you should include in here somehow, about where the motivation or where the inspiration came from?
Maybe, yes.
If you're comfortable to say it. Well, you just said it in front of everybody.
Yeah, so not going back now,
No,
sorry.
I think it doesn't have to be too detailed again, but it can be kind of, it's like the origins story of your
I know what I'm talking about, so listen to me.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we were saying to Nina before, you know, getting across that authority that you're someone that should be listened to.
Yep.
How would you, this is my last kind of thing to add in here, and then I'm going to take all of my notes away and let you just read through what we've written here. How do we explain that about the illness and where you found? Was it that you couldn't? Did you the tools or techniques that you needed to get better and get back to training? They weren't all in one place. You had to find them all around.
Yeah, I had to find them and like make this. Pick all the techniques and make them into like a training program for myself, and then I was doing this program, and then this works.
Okay. So
then I could have started like
bear
physical
with me,
training
everyone.
again.
I'm going to write this now.
How does it go? How does it feel?
I'm very tense and it's so stressful. Oh my god.
Now, you see, I know someone who has a technique for reducing stress and
Yes,
tension.
I think she's quite good. I should ask her.
But it's so great that you came here. It's the next time will be a lot easier, and that will be already tomorrow, because
I think someone didn't mention that I would go in front of the camera.
Maybe I forgot.
Yeah, probably.
Don't worry, it's going great. And we only have like 5,000 people watching us.
Not anymore.
I don't normally get out of bed for less than 10,000 viewers. So, you know.
If I'm going like in front of the camera, I want to be a celebrity in the end of that.
Absolutely.
Me too.
That's the attitude. Just great. Yeah, but it's really, it is not so easy. It's not even easy to put this sales pitch on your own language, not to mention that then you have to start to work it on a
different language.
Language.
But I think it's quite good for me because I have 3 languages, so I can just like pick and choose.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but this sales pitch or whatever we call it is definitely something that a lot of companies should work on. You need it when you are at the fair, or you need it when you meet new customers, how to be interesting in a short period of time. It's not so simple if you haven't planned it beforehand.
Almost there.
Hurry up.
It's not. Hey, we still have 4 minutes. Don't worry, you don't get off camera for 4 minutes.
No
Okay. As you're reading this, I might see one or two things that I still want to change, but okay. So from here, hopefully that covers everything we've talked about.
Okay.
And I'm going to make you read it over and over to finish 3.5 minutes, and then you can leave.
Okay.
No, go on. Give it a try. Maybe we'll get through it a couple of times anyway.
Okay. Hi, my name is Antonia, and I am my company.
And I am my company.
I am my company.
It's me.
Yeah, me. I'm an athlete. I compete in mountain bike orienteering. And I'm a blogger. I blog about my survival adventures and mountain biking. The blog's name is Untitled.
And I'm a content.
And I'm a content creator. People ask me for advice all the time, so I decided to turn this into a business where I can share my knowledge, teach and coach others. I create content about biking, the joy of movement, health and outdoor adventures like hiking. For example, I blog about my adventures, explaining to the readers what equipment they need, the route to take, and so on.
Is there anything else that could be said better in there?
There's a lot of things, like everything you need to know about this hike.
Okay.
So, yeah. Like the weather and stuff. That comes pretty much with the gear, but yeah. I also make some videos on YouTube, mostly movement videos, exercises to create strength and mobility.
Yeah, so mostly movement videos, which are exercises. So I need to drop in a few words.
Yeah, and like maybe the reviews and gear and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I had an illness that prevented me from training, and I had to search for the tools and techniques to recover and get back to training. I put all that info together and created a technique to reduce stress and tension from your body. I also have my first physical product, a posture corrector that you can wear around your shoulders to help you maintain healthy sitting position, and also in-person courses in parkour and natural movement. I'd like to begin with personal coaching to help people with the mindset for self-care to achieve a healthier, more fulfilling life and reach their lifestyle goals.
Okay, well there isn't time to read through it again, you'll be relieved to know. But what I will do, if we are going to take a short break, is just go through one more time and fill in some of the gaps, because when you read it out loud, you can see where you need to join things together.
Yes.
And also one or two pieces of punctuation to break up those sentences. But we had to do a lot more workshopping there to create the text. But you will have this text very soon so that you can practice. And maybe you and Nina need to go and find separate rooms here to go and practice in, or practice to each other. That's always good. Yeah. Speaking to someone else.
Super. Okay, we will have a short break now, 5 minutes, and after the break we will continue with Arto Ahokas. Arto, be ready. And after Arto we will have Tiina on the line, and then last Pramod. Okay, but see you soon.
Arto, hi, how are you?
Hello. Hi. I'm fine. Thank you.
Good to see you there. Karita left me to speak to you on my own. So thanks for sending through your texts. Did you get the chance to look at the comments and the questions that I made?
Yeah.
So maybe if we answer those first, and I can make some changes to the text, and then I guess with you, because I can't show you exactly in real time, I'll have to send it to you after so you can have a read through the final version. But in the first sentence, you listed lots of different countries, and my thought was that is it important to say the name of all those countries, or could it be shortened down to say that we have offices in 12 countries across the Nordics, Northern and Eastern Europe? What do you think?
Yeah. Perhaps it's not needed to tell which countries.
I think that if you're talking to somebody, by the time you get to the third or fourth one, they probably stop remembering what you've said anyway. So if the detail can come a little bit later.
It's only if they have business in just this exact country, then they remember it.
Yes. Maybe it comes in the next part of the conversation. So if it sounds interesting, they might say, "Oh, well, do you have an office in?" And as long as you know which countries you have offices in, which you do. Okay. So then a little bit further down, you say that you speak fluent Finnish, English, Estonian, and Norwegian. Then you mentioned Swedish, and you're based in Norway, so I wanted to understand where Swedish came into the situation.
It's just because we have Finnish-speaking people in Finland, just that I can communicate with them.
Okay, right. And I guess this maybe brings me on a little bit to the final point at the bottom there. You say strong knowledge and experience of Finnish business culture, and I know Norwegian legislation and business culture. Finnish companies in Norway are the main target, and what I wanted to be clear is, are you looking for Finnish companies that want to set up in Norway, so you can help them do that, or are you looking for Finnish companies that are already in Norway but just looking for a new accountant?
Just both.
For both of those, okay.
Practically, I work much people which are just coming to Norway, but also which are already in Norway. They are also interested.
Where do you picture that you will deliver this pitch when you're looking for customers? What situation would you be in?
For example, I'm going to next summer to Oulu industry happening. There I meet companies which have business outside Finland.
So they are potential customers for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Potential customer. Fine. Bear with me while I just do a little bit of copy and pasting.
I want to also mention that I have forest in Ylistaro. It's just between Seinäjoki and Kokkola and Vaasa. So it's possible to meet me some time of year personally.
Do you? I know Ylistaro and have friends there. But are you based in Oslo? Are you and come to Ylistaro from time to time, or?
Yeah.
I understand that correctly. Okay. can you tell a little bit more? I didn't write this in my questions, but can you tell a little bit more about Leinonen Group? Because actually, all we say is it's an accounting and advisory company with offices in 12 countries, and that's all good. But how are you different to your competitors, for example?
Because we have in all countries we have only foreign clients, or mostly foreign clients. So we just know how to help foreign clients, and when we have Finnish origin, we have mostly Finnish clients, and so we just know in every country that what Finnish companies need when they go abroad.
So when you say foreign clients, you mean companies that are working outside of their home country?
Yeah.
What problems could a company without this speciality, what problems could they face that you are able to overcome?
For example, when Finnish companies come to Norway, they get often big troubles with tax office, and the local accountants are not so good to help because they don't know what problems they are for foreign companies, because local companies know how to do, but foreign companies don't know.
Yeah,
And we
I
have
understand.
a long experience what problems foreign companies get in Norway. And the idea is that I'm not working myself outside Norway, but we have colleagues in every country which just help Finnish companies. And I have connection to these people.
Yeah, I understood that. So you at this event you're going to in a few weeks' time, you could meet a company that says, well, I don't work in Norway, but we have a subsidiary company in Bulgaria, and you could then make the connection. So it's good for this person to understand that Leinonen Group has this service.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's somewhere in the text there was this line about we are almost alone in our niche, and I've kept that but put it together with what you just told me, giving a little bit more detail on what makes you unique. Why don't I read this to you? You can hear what I'm saying, and maybe you can see if there's anything that's missing that you think should be added there. And we still have 9.5 minutes, so we've got plenty of time still to work through this. And as I'm reading it, I'll probably find that I need to add something in here anyway. So Leinonen Group is an accounting and advisory company with offices in 12 countries across the Nordics, Northern and Eastern Europe. We serve companies that want to start a business outside of their home country. We're almost alone in our niche. No other companies offer the same services as Leinonen because we only have foreign clients. These are companies that are working outside of their home country. This is our speciality. Local accountants don't understand how to advise foreign companies or the problems they might face. I work as a foreign company client advisor in Norway. In each country, we are specialists with companies of foreign origin. This means we have a better understanding of their needs and challenges. If you need a specialist from another country, I can make an introduction. Also, I speak fluent Finnish, English, Estonian and Norwegian. The Norwegian language is near enough to Swedish, so I'm happy working with Swedish-speaking companies from Finland as well. I have strong knowledge and experience of Finnish business culture, and I know Norwegian legislation and business culture. I'm looking to connect with Finnish companies with offices in Norway and with Finnish companies looking to start operating in Norway. What do you think? Is there anything there that you think is missing?
No, now you have everything there.
Hello, Arto.
Hello.
I wish you would be here at the studio, but not everything is possible now.
Yeah.
Have you
I
been
hope
doing?
next year.
Have you been practicing or doing this kind of elevator pitch before?
No, not before. Only in practice, but not practicing.
Okay.
But I think that text there, there are a few questions to put in, but I think it's good. It explains the company, where they work and why they're special. It explains Arto and his service and his skills, and it also explains the sort of companies that he's looking to work with. And I think often when you have this kind of pitch prepared, a conversation can start anywhere. Somebody might start with, what do you do, rather than who do you work for? Or, but having all this information, it will be in here somewhere, so you can start anywhere and make sure that you go back and cover all the things you want to say.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I can send this over to you now, Arto, so you have time to practice, and I look forward to hearing it later. And as I said previously, when you're reading it, read it out loud. That's quite important, because it's when you try and get your tongue around certain words that you find the words that are difficult. And if there's a word that's difficult, just change it. I'm not going to be checking that everything is said word for word. The point is to get the message across, and that's the same for everyone that's taking part today.
Okay, Arto, we will send the document to you and you can practice and then present it later on.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, see you soon.
Thanks.
Mark, do you need some minutes before we take Tiina in, or?
Actually, I'm getting quite efficient at this.
Oh,
so.
yeah, you are. Maybe we can get Tiina in and I can have a word with her while Mark is still
That's fine.
finishing
I'm
that.
just sending them to you, so
Yes.
Tiina can come.
Hello, Tiina.
Hello.
Good to have you on board. Are you excited?
Yes, I'm very nervous.
So am I, Tina. Don't worry about it.
I have been very nervous for the past 2 weeks, so I'm kind of getting used to it.
Yeah, I understand that.
But
I
Tina, at
had
least
no
you,
idea what I'm putting myself into.
but at least you knew you would somehow be on camera, which is more than can be said for some of the others
Yeah,
this morning. So.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite sure that this was really, really nervous for Nina and Antonia, who were here at the live studio. They are now working with their pitches 1 floor below, and yeah. But let's see. It will definitely be interesting.
Okay. Again, maybe, Dina, you've seen the comments and questions I made. Maybe we can start by answering those and putting the text into place, and then coming with the final text. One thing, and this is kind of relevant for any country, any company. At the start of your original text, you said that I think that you're based in Esse Pedasore, and
Yeah.
it's very local. And once you get probably outside of Pohjanmaa, then people don't know it. And I talk about this a lot with companies. One thing when I've been doing this pitch before is, if the company offers services in Swedish, then make people aware that you're based in Western Finland and Swedish speaking, because that's an advantage. Where I am in Etelä-Pohjanmaa, people are much less confident to speak Swedish. So if your company offers that service, it just brings down potential barriers with Swedish-speaking companies, and often that's the nearest country that people look to start exporting. So because if you are a Swedish-speaking company, let people know. So I just changed that first line to say we're from Pedasore, Western Finland.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we can.
Good.
Let's go through the other questions, and then let's come back to how much more information we should say there.
Super.
Yeah.
I will jump out for a sec.
No
Good
problem.
luck.
About halfway down, you talk about, we will provide you with complete solutions, and I understand what that means. It was quite clear in the text that you wrote, but what is the benefit to the customer from this? Let's put a little bit more detail there so they understand why they should work with somebody that's offering a complete solution rather than the 3 individual companies they work with at the moment.
Yeah. When we do everything under the same roof, it makes the whole process easier for the customer. It's cheaper, and delivery is going to be faster, because we can do almost every part of the metal work, and also painting and
I thought that's what I expected, but I didn't want to just assume. I wanted to hear it from you in your words, and that's good. What was the point you were making about the delivery as well?
It's going to be faster because we don't have to send a piece, for example, pieces from the place A to B or back to customers, and then customer send it for example painting or thing like that. It's make the delivery much faster.
Why do you think there is big potential in Sweden?
because Sweden is very big and we really only have customers from one region. So we have still a large market to deal with. And we have also very good references there already.
That's important. Actually, that's good.
Yes.
It says here, our unique feature is that we offer a turnkey service from planning to development and so on. Is that service not offered by anyone else in Sweden, or is it quite a small amount of competition that you have?
I don't think so many do the same that we do. I think someone can do the same, but not so many. It's very special that we can do everything from the beginning to the deliver.
And in the final line, you say we're looking for purchasers from manufacturing companies. Can we be any more specific about that, or or at least maybe give some examples of what types of manufacturing companies?
Yeah, we have already some customers in the forestry machines manufacturing or in work machines and other heavy vehicle. Vehicle? Yeah.
Last one, I didn't quite catch it.
Yeah, in Sweden there are many vehicle manufacturers who manufacture forestry machines, work machines, and other heavy vehicles. Some of them are already our customers, but we are interested in more of them because they are ordered very smooth, and every week something. They are very good customers. But of course, we are interested in anything in the manufacturing industry or from the manufacturing industry.
End it by saying we're
Excuse me,
we're looking for these kind of
hear you.
purchasers, but
Yeah.
we're kind of open to anything, and maybe we can just expand that a little bit to make them understand that you're a very flexible company to work with.
Yeah.
Can you or should you mention the companies that you work with? Is it kind of confidential, or is it just not necessarily relevant to
No,
mention?
I can mention Komatsu is one of our references. I can mention them.
Was it Comas?
Komatsu Forest.
Yeah, okay. this to you and see what you think.
Yeah.
Oh, what about the name that we use at the top as well? Because at the moment it's got the full business title, OU Varax Products AB. What is the sort of the brand name that you use? Is it just Varax?
Varax Solutions. Varax Products is the whole company. And then we have Varax Solutions, who did this subcontracting. And then we had Living, which make garden furnitures. That's Living.
Yeah, I came to your company a few years ago.
Yeah, okay.
I had a meeting there a few years ago, and now it just, when you mentioned the garden furniture, it all fell into place. So, okay. But actually, everything we're talking about here is completely different from that side of the business, because we're talking about the services and the solutions. So let's put the correct.
I think maybe we're more known for our own garden furnitures. I think they're so old.
Varax Solutions is a metal subcontracting company from Pedersore in Western Finland. Varax Solutions has been in business for almost 82 years. It's a privately owned company with 49 employees and a turnover of 7.3 million euros. We're specialists in robotic welding, also manual welding, tube bending and powder coating. We offer services working with steel, stainless steel, aluminium and copper. Our unique feature is that we offer a turnkey service, from the planning and development of pipe and sheet metal products to production, packaging and delivery. We will provide you with complete solutions, or just take on certain parts of your project. Doing everything under one roof is a simpler process. It has cost-saving benefits, and it can be delivered more, and products can be delivered more quickly, as everything comes from the same place. We're interested in growing our business by entering the market in Sweden. That's a bit different, isn't it? Maybe just by growing our business in Sweden, because you have some already. We're interested in growing our business in Sweden. There's big potential. We already have customers from one region of Sweden, so the rest of the country is open for us. We have very good reference customers, such as Komatsu, and there's not much competition for the complete turnkey service. We're looking for purchasers from manufacturing companies, such as forest machinery, production machinery, and heavy-duty vehicles. But we're also interested to discuss many different kinds of projects. Does that sound like your company?
Yeah. That's very good. No, I don't think so.
I think it's quite important especially when you're an established company with history, it's a kind of stable company, that people feel that they're doing business with someone reliable, I guess. And I think that 49 employees and 7.3 million turnover is very good and gives that feeling of, okay, this is someone I can do business with now and for the next 82 years, hopefully.
Yeah.
So it's the heritage. Do we need to say here about being Swedish speaking?
Yes, I think, that was missing there. Because many in Sweden don't know we are speaking Swedish here. They every time start with English.
Okay. And so what is the spoken Swedish like in Pedersore? Because I've been to Närpio, where they are very proud of their Swedish that nobody else understands. So do you have a more international Swedish?
Yes, quite. Yeah. It's almost everyone Swedish speaking.
Okay.
Also.
And where do you think you're going to use this pitch? Do you have somewhere in mind already?
Quite many purchasers in Sweden is speaking, they are from some other country, for example, China or something, they are use English. That was a surprise for me. I have to almost every day use English. That's very good, but from our vocabulary, it's missing so many words. That's a problem for me. It's helpful when I can use like hands and like do that, but at phone it's quite difficult sometimes.
When do these people contact you, or are you contacting them to sell your company?
Both. Yeah, both.
Is this text something that you might have in front of you just as a reminder when you're speaking to people on the phone or in a video meeting? Or will you use this at some kind of trade event or exhibition, if we have them again someday?
Maybe on phone when I call new customers. It's quite short and describe our company very well.
The reason I'm asking, I'm just wondering where we should put in here about the Swedish speaking, but I think if you're on the phone to a company from Sweden, then it's worth mentioning it quite early, because then they might switch to Swedish and you can give your brain a little bit of a rest for that call.
Yes. I don't know. It's maybe I can mention that when I call and I mentioned whole business, whole company is quite Swedish. And our cooperation is going to be easy because of everyone here speaks Swedish, not just me.
Okay, that's a good point.
Hey, Tiina.
Hey.
But you are also joining our workshop tomorrow in Swedish language. So that will be so easy for you then.
You think?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Okay, so I've put it towards the start, and I've put this all together as one section that says Varax Solutions is a metal subcontracting company from Pedersore, Western Finland. Varax Solutions has been in business for almost 82 years. It's a privately owned company with 49 employees and a turnover of 7.3 million euros. Our region of Finland is Swedish speaking, and our entire company can offer customer service in Swedish.
Yeah.
And then go through to
that's very
we're
good.
specialised in which is better for you to say, we are specialised in, or we are specialists in?
Maybe specialized.
Okay, fine. I'll leave it there. We are specialised in robotic welding, also manual welding, tube bending, and powder coating. We offer services working with steel, stainless steel, aluminium, and copper. Our unique feature is that we offer a turnkey service, from the planning and development of pipe and sheet metal products to production, packaging, and delivery. We will provide you with complete solutions, or just take certain parts of the project. Doing everything under one roof is a simpler process. It has cost-saving benefits and can be delivered more quickly, as everything comes from the same place. We are interested in growing our business in Sweden. There's big potential. We already have customers from one region of Sweden, so the rest of the country is open. We have very good reference customers, such as Komatsu, and there is not much competition for this complete turnkey service. We're looking for purchases from manufacturing companies, such as forest machinery, production machinery, heavy duty and heavy duty vehicles. We are also interested to discuss many different kinds of projects.
Yeah.
And if that sounds all right, the little clock in front of me has turned red, which means we're running out of time. But I'll get this sent to Karita now, so you have time to read through and practice.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tina.
Good.
Yeah.
See you soon, Tina.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Mark, are we ready for the last participant?
I will be.
You're not, but I can be.
You can start, and as soon as I've sent this, I'll be good to go.
Okay, do we have Pramod on the line?
Yes, we are here.
Hello and welcome to this event, Pramod.
Yes.
Your company comes from Kontionlahti, that is close to Joensuu, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And you work with spices.
We work with organic flavors, and we use spices to create some of those flavors. So it's not all about spices, but taste.
Nice. Is
Yes.
this your first time practicing this kind of sales speech or elevator
No.
pitch?
We have been in so many.
Super.
So I mean, I'm joking, but we had few, and as you can imagine, sales pitch is always needed more training and confidence building, and the tone is so important, and it takes time to get the right tone of pitching, and also the orientation. Usually when we pitch, it used to be all about our products, less about the listeners or the customers. So we like to change the mindset of our pitch from all about us to what customers would like to know. And so that twist, I think it comes with maturity and understanding and so on. That's why we are here.
Thanks.
Okay,
Karita?
before I let you start, just to remind all the participants and all the people who are online, I hope you are many. After Pramod's training session, we will start with the individual elevator pitch speeches around probably 10 past 11, I would say. So stay online.
Okay. Hi, Pramod. What did you think of the text that we sent to you yesterday? I tried to take your the information you gave and turn it into sentences and like you said, add those benefits to the customers. Did you get what you were hoping for from that?
Yes, it was. It was nice to see that a text that we have written maybe under 5 minutes, you were able to frame it in such a way that it's an actually good presentation. So we could say that sometimes we write too much and the simplicity is lost. So this presentation has simplicity and also some curiosity and some expectation, and so it's not just flat
Good.
monologue. So that was good.
I remember some years ago doing one of these sales pitch workshops, and it was in a room when people used to get lots of us together in a small room, and we were really workshopping everything. And I was writing bullet points, say this, and what became clear is that it's quite difficult in your second or third language to see a bullet point and just say a sentence, and then join all of those bullet points together. So from that point, I started writing it as kind of full sentences, and it means that, like I was saying previously, you can practice this. You can learn how one sentence flows into another sentence, and if you start a conversation with somebody and it happens to start in the middle of your pitch, you can always remember what came before, what came after. And I've done this myself when I've been pitching my own company, and just having something that you actually say over and over. And I've recorded myself saying it, and then listened to myself and practiced. And this is quite a good way to get it into your head. And I'm saying this to you, but I'm actually saying it to everybody that might be watching and listening.
Yep.
So your text was the answers were quite clear, and it was quite relatively straightforward to write this text without asking any other questions. So
Yeah.
without making, is there anything that you wanted to add to this text?
A couple of minor spelling or that punctuation kind of corrections, and also one factual correction. So we wanted to say that the majority of bouillon powders, the third paragraph, the majority of bouillon powders use a lot of salt, yeast, gluten, natrum, glutamate, but our products do not contain any of this. There is a correction, that is, we meant that we don't use as much salt as others do. So it's about less salt. And the rest of the information about yeast, gluten, natrium, glutamate, those are correct, that they do not contain, the products do not contain any of this.
Right,
So
okay, yes.
that sentence needs to be modified. And in the second paragraph, there should be a full stop towards the end of the first line, bouillon powders, then full stop, and then start the new sentence. And in the last paragraph, there was one letter missing, that we are looking for a distributor
Yes.
or sales agent. We want a partner.
Yes.
Now it is we and.
Yes.
So some minor things, but otherwise this text is simple enough for relevant customers to get an idea.
Okay, I'm just making this
Salt correction. Yeah.
change to the line about the salt.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work out where to break the sentence and how to put it in that ours is the majority is a lot of salt.
So to create taste, salt is needed as one of the tastes, but we are not adding it to the unhealthy levels. That's what we meant. We have measured using the health advisors how much an adult can consume salt in a meal and how much a kid can consume, that healthy levels. And we wanted to say that the salt we used in the product keep it very much within that limit.
So I've just written this, and I'll read it aloud and let's see how it sounds.
Yeah.
The majority of bouillon powders use a lot of salt, yeast, gluten, and natrium glutamate. But our products have a much lower salt content and do not contain any of the others.
Yes, it is like that.
And I think that's the most sort of tidy way to say that in just two sentences. So why don't you read through what was there, what was sent over to you yesterday, because it's mostly right apart from that one sentence, and just see how it feels, how it sounds when you say it.
Yeah. What did you want me to do now?
Read the whole pitch from the beginning.
Yes. Spicer Chef is a company specializing in certified organic food for home kitchens. We manufacture innovative, high-quality organic products packed in plant-based bioplastic materials. Spicer Chef was established in 2017 and based in Kontiolahti, Eastern Finland. We have just launched a new range of organic and allergy-free meat alternative bouillon powders. Meat alternative vegan products are a relevant trend globally and locally, but almost all products are ready-to-eat products. Our products are flavors that enable customers to make their own meat alternative meals at home. And the majority of bouillon powders use a lot of salt, yeast, gluten, natrium glutamate, but our products use less salt and none of the others. So they are suitable for flexitarians, vegans, and customers with food allergies. This gives us a wide target customer base. We plan to grow our business by exporting to Sweden, Norway, Denmark. Our customer research shows that these markets should understand and appreciate our products right away. We are looking for a distributor or sales agent. We want a partner that is committed to building our brand and generating ongoing sales growth, a company that can take our products to the consumers via online stores, organic and special diet shops, and selected supermarket chains.
There's a line there that I often try to encourage my customers to use, which is, we want a partner that is committed to building our brand and generating ongoing sales growth. And I've done a few of these distributor network training. And one thing we tell companies is, from the very beginning, try to set some standards or some goals that you expect your distributor to hit. This could be like sales targets, it could be financial, it could be a number of shops, but from that very beginning and from your opening pitch, you're saying, we want this commitment, we want someone to build our brand, because building a brand takes a bit of work. It's not just taking some products and putting it on a web shop and hoping it sells, but actually someone that's going to work with you and generating sales growth. I think those two things are really important when you're looking for new partners there. Pramod, what is a flexitarian? Am I the only one in the room that doesn't know?
Okay, so flexitarians are, let's say, they are vegetarian, but flexitarians are people who appreciate vegetarian and vegan food, but they are not totally into the ideology of vegan, for example. So they like to be part of this sustainability movement, eating less meat and using sustainability products. So they are in. They would like to reduce their meat consumption, and so they like to try what alternatives are now in the market, which are plant-based, even though they are not ideologically totally against eating meat if anyone would like to. So that's broadly the category.
This is this trend that you see in some restaurants saying plant-based as opposed to vegan, because one is about just eating vegetables and the other one is a bigger lifestyle choice. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Every day is a school day. I learned something today.
Yes. Yes.
Is there anything else that you want to work on here? Would you like a little bit of time to just? I need to send this quickly, so we need to get you this with that final line.
Yeah.
So if I send that now, and I guess you'll be going last for the competition anyway. So I'll do that.
Yes.
Okay, superb. Thank you, Pramod. You will have some time to practice, and we will have all the other participants giving their pitch first. So you will be the last and have a little bit time for yourself too.
And we hope you will give us instructions on how many minutes we have and when we start and so on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I think the important thing is to hear the whole pitch. So you know they're all relatively similar length because they've all been based on the same structure. Yeah. Some speak faster than others, but at least let's get the full information.
Yeah, the text that you will now have, so that is what you are going to present.
Yeah.
Okay, but see you soon, Pramod.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Super. We will have a break now, and we will start with the competitors 11:10.
Okay.
Great. Okay, people, let's start with the final elevator pitches. Nina, welcome.
So I come around this side and let.
Yeah.
Nina.
Do you want me to be here also, or should I go away?
It's okay. You can be here.
We'll be the audience.
Yeah,
here.
we'll be the audience. We can be the audience.
That's wonderful.
Okay, go.
All right. Hi, I'm Nina, and my company is KTR Equitation Ltd. And I am a Dressage Rider and trainer, and I also work as an animal physiotherapist. I took my exam in United Kingdom. And my real passion is to make horses and riders' life a little bit easier by correcting the problems in their training. There are some hidden problems that are quite interesting to correct. And I write columns in Eurodressage about training techniques and functional anatomy. And Eurodressage is an international site with hundreds of thousands of readers. So people around Europe trust my knowledge about riding and training, and they also find inspiration about the training techniques in my columns, which can be found by hashtag functionality in equitation. And I love horses and anatomy, and as little girls like ponies, they sometimes end up liking bonies because ponies are made of bones. So that's the reason why I created my Bone Spectre Anatomical 3D models, which you can find in digital format, and also printed real 3D versions. And they exist in real size and tiny travel size. And they're also travel safe because you cannot travel, or you can, but you shouldn't travel having bones in your suitcase because, as you know, the cases are scanned and so on. And because I have experience in security business also, I wouldn't recommend that. But anyway, these products are developed for professional use in universities, and these are for education, because you can find something in these. These bones are not basic. They are special parts that you cannot find in anatomy books. These continue where the anatomy books end. And it's really useful for veterinary clinics and also for equine physios and massage therapists. I organize anatomy days for equine professionals with donated horses, so no horses are harmed in this process. And when there's a plane crash, there's always an investigation that helps us to understand what went wrong. And this is actually what we do with the bones. We take a horse, we open it, we look what went wrong so we can understand and develop the training methods so we can have a sustainable, good training. And these parts that we sell, they are travel safe, as I told you, and they are also dishwasher safe. So only thing you have to worry about is if your spouse will find these in the dishwasher at home. So it's really, you have to discuss that then. But okay, this will sell in the web shop, and we will market these on social media. And also they will be, we are developing to sell these also through our cooperation partners and veterinarians through the Europe. But we start in Sweden and Germany because these are the biggest equestrian countries. That's it.
Super.
Thank you. Well done.
The sample, the plane crash was really good, I think.
I think it's a bit sad, but it's true.
But it somehow brings some of the science behind why you, how you've developed.
Yeah, because it's all about science.
Yeah. And you were relaxed.
Yeah.
And you filled in between the lines that we put together.
Yeah.
Because of this, what was the thing about Boney? What was
Pony. You know, little girls like, Dad, I like a pony. I want to have a pony. So I want a pony.
And I saw that reference on your website as well. And I thought about putting it in, but I wanted to keep it simple. But when you talk about it, it brings your personality comes out as well. So that was good. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nina. Good job. Super. Mark, should we change places because I'm so... Okay, let's have Antonia next. Welcome.
I have my...
Okay. We don't really need this.
Notes.
There.
Notes. If I need them.
Super, you can start whenever you want.
Okay. Hi, my name is Antonia and I'm my own company. And I'm an athlete. I compete in mountain bike orienteering and mountain biking, and I'm quite good at that. I'm a world champion. Okay. And I'm a blogger also and a content creator. People always ask me for advice, so I decided to make this into my business and share my knowledge and coach and teach others. So I blog about my survival adventures. Some of them are quite spectacular from Australia and Norway. Or like my latest adventure when I tried to run the 82k long Karhunkierros in one day. I failed and I ended up walking for 18k in barefoot. But don't worry about it, it was just October and +3 degrees, so no worries. The blog is called antauthor.com, so you can read more stories there. I create content about biking and the joy of movement and training and health. And I give the readers tips about training, health and adventures. So for example, I explain to the readers about equipment, what equipment you need on a hike and what route to take, the maps and what to expect and so on, so they can prepare. And this is a great opportunity for companies with awesome products that get their products promoted and reviewed in an awesome and brutally honest way. And I also make videos on YouTube, mostly reviews of equipment, and then about movement videos, so different exercises to develop strength and mobility. And I had an illness, so that prevented me from training, and I had to search for tools and techniques to recover and get back to training. And I took all the information that I found and created an online course to instruct this technique for reducing stress and tension from your body. I also have my first physical product, a posture corrector that you can wear around your shoulders. So when you start to slouch, it will remind you to straighten up. And this is good when you work on the computer. And I also offer in-person courses like parkour and natural movement, and soon also a mountain bike technique. So now you can ride like a maniac, just like me. Okay. And yeah, and I would like to start with personal coaching and to help people with mindset and self-care so they can achieve a healthier and more fulfilling life and reach their lifestyle goals. Thank you.
Thank you, Antonia.
Yeah, no.
Super.
Yeah, I think you did similar thing to Nina by adding details between the text that we did to kind of bring it to life, which was good. Yeah. How did it feel to come and give the pitch again?
Yeah, that was exciting.
Okay, good. Exciting rather than scary.
Yep.
So we progressed from scary to exciting in just 2 hours.
Yes.
Good.
That's great.
2 hours already?
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's good. Well done.
Yeah, well done. Thank you, Antonia. Okay, then we will continue to Arto. The stage is yours. Whenever you want, just begin, please.
Hello, my name is Arto Ahokas. I work for Leinonen Group. It is an accounting and advisory company with offices in 12 countries across the Nordics, Northern and Eastern Europe. We serve companies which want to start business outside their home country. We are almost alone in our niche. No other company offer the same service than Leinonen because we only have foreign clients. Local accountants don't understand how to advise foreign companies with the problems they face abroad. I work as a foreign company client advisor in Norway. I speak fluent Finnish, English, Estonian, and Norwegian. The Norwegian language is enough near Swedish language, so I'm happy working with Swedish-speaking companies from Finland as well. If you need a specialist from other Leinonen country, I am able to make an introduction. I have strong knowledge and experience of Finnish business culture. I know very well Norwegian legislation and business culture. I'm looking to connect with Finnish companies which operate in Norway or want to start in Norway. Thanks.
Yeah, that was good, Arto. Well done. We should give a round of applause.
Yeah,
Come.
absolutely.
And
that was clear.
The whole studio is applauding. So, yeah, it was very clear. It got across everything that we had in the script there. You had less time to practice, but how did it feel for you?
Yeah, I know the topic very well because I have been working many years in the company. So it was easy.
Okay. Yeah, I can talk about myself quite easily as well. Maybe you've noticed.
Okay. Thank you, Arto.
Thanks, Arto.
Thanks.
Thanks.
And then we will go to Tiina. Tiina, just
Hi.
relax and let it go.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Tiina Gunnila, and I have been a project seller for almost a half year at Varax Products. Varax products consists of Varax Living and Varax Solutions. Living manufactures and sells garden furnitures. Varax Solutions do subcontracting and metal subcontracting, and we are in Pedersöre, Western Finland. Varax has been in business for almost 82 years. It is a privately owned company with 49 employees and turnover of 7.3 million euros. Our region of Finland is Swedish speaking, and our entire company can offer customer service in Swedish. We are specialized in robotic welding, also manual welding, tube bending, and powder coating. We offer services working with steel, stainless steel, aluminium, and copper. Our unique feature is that we offer a turnkey service from the planning and development of pipe and sheet metal products to production, packaging, and the delivery. We will provide you with complete solutions or just take certain parts of your project. Doing everything under one roof is a simpler process. It has cost-saving benefits and can be delivered more quickly, as everything comes from the same place. We are interested in growing our business in Sweden. This is big potential. There is big potential. We already have customers from one region of Sweden, so the rest of the country is open. We have very good reference customers such as Komatsu, and there is not much competition for the complete turnkey solution that we can offer. We are looking for purchases from manufacturing companies such as forest machinery, production machinery, and heavy-duty vehicles. We are also interested to discuss many different kinds of projects. Thank you.
Well done, Tiina. How did that feel for you?
Yeah, it's quite good, but yeah, still I have to just have to do it. It don't come from. I have to what's the sign? I just have to speak more English to make a good conversation like this. Sometimes I'm very I can't even discuss anything, and other day it went very well.
And that's quite normal for people that are not doing international business in every day of their work, or if it's you said you've been there for half a year, so if using English every day is not familiar, it takes a bit of time to kind of get into the rhythm of it. But it was clear, it was understandable, and you added a little bit of colour at the beginning as well about the different parts of the company, and I think it was good actually to put about the living products there, because it shows. I mean, there's many metal manufacturing companies that have their subcontracting, and then some have a product range as well. So it's good to show both sides of the company.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tiina, and have a nice lunch and relax now.
Thank you.
Okay, and then our last participant, Pramod.
Yes.
Welcome back, and please, you can give us your presentation.
Yes. So hello all. I would like to introduce our company first and then explain a little bit about the product and how is it different from our competitors and our target customers, and why and what are we looking for. And let's start with the company. So Spicer Chef is a SME specializing in certified organic food for home kitchen. We manufacture innovative, high quality organic products, and we are also specializing in plant-based packaging. Sustainability is very important for us. So not only the product inside the packaging, but we wanted sustainability in production stages as well as in packaging. So for packaging, we have put much attention the user friendliness and the aesthetics and the materials used and so on. And we are based in Kontiolahti in eastern Finland, and the business is young, started in 2017. Right now, a few of our products are sold across Finland in Kesko shops and a few S shops and some special shops. And we are thinking to export products to Sweden, Norway, Denmark. So what are the products that we would like to pitch here? They are innovation oriented product for customers who would like the flavors of meat, chicken, fish, and vegetarian, but they don't want to eat meat or chicken or fish. So they are meat alternative vegan bouillon powders. They are also allergy free, which means that we don't use gluten or egg or any of those listed allergies. So the product look like this, and this is example for a meat alternative, and this is vegetarian alternative. And as you can see, there is some color coding and different design. And even though the packaging look black, it is for the flavor protection of the product, also for aesthetics. So these products meet the trend of to have meat alternative products both globally and locally. You probably know that there are quite a few soy-based vegetarian burgers and pulled oats and such products, but the limitation we saw in this market is that most of these products are ready-made. You buy the package and then you fry it in a pan and you consume it. But we wanted to give consumers a chance to make their own meat alternative products using the main ingredients they would like, healthier choices. And a lot of these meat alternative ready-made products use too much salt, and besides other E-codes and so on. And so these products can be used, have two uses. One is to add flavors to sauces and let's say simple food like ramen. But this powder this flavor powder could also be used for plant-based plant powders with which you would like to make own meatballs or patties and so on. And so these products give customers a chance. If they want, they could make their own pulled oats and even vegetable burgers. And that is the product about. And as I already mentioned, the bouillon powders which are in the market, they are using too much salt and yeast and gluten, natrium glutamate for taste, and there are almost nobody having a vegan alternative for this category of products. So these products are meant for flexitarians who would like to reduce consumption of meat, and also for vegans and consumers who have food allergies, and also elderly people who would like taste in their food and easy to cook. And this tells us our customer group target is a bit wide. And at this moment, as I mentioned, we sell in Finland, and we would like to expand our sales by exporting to Sweden, Norway, Denmark. And this is also based on a few case studies, consumer research case studies we have done. We believe that customers in these regions can appreciate our products right away, which helps us to reduce, let's say, the marketing cost. And also the fact that this example is made, this is example what I am showing is already in the shop, and in Finland, according to the food law, we have to have labels in Finnish and Swedish. So this product already have 2 language labels. We only need to do some graphical changes to localize the product, for example, for Sweden. So what we are looking for, we are looking for a distributor or a sales agent for the export region of Sweden, Norway, and Denmark. And that is basically on a B2B basis. But most importantly, we want a partner that is committed to building our brand and generating ongoing growth. Let's say that growing together is the kind of vision that we expect from the distributors, and a company that can take our products to consumers in relatively low entry situations like online stores, also organic and special diet food shops. We understand that taking products to supermarket chain requires much longer preparation, but based on our experience in Finland, we believe that we have the patience and capacity to meet those expectations from supermarket chains. So this will be a good win-win situation. We have such innovative products, and we are dedicated to what the contemporary consumers are expecting from food manufacturers, and we are looking for a partner who shares the values and extend these visions to the market areas in Sweden, Norway, Denmark. So this was our message.
Pramod.
Thanks,
A
Pramod.
bit long, maybe. You need to squeeze it a bit together, I would say, but interesting.
There were some interesting additional details that illustrated the points that we put together.
Yeah.
And you're right. The pitch went a little bit off track, and then you sort of saw it rejoin the path that and then go again. But what I did take from that is the kind of the deep knowledge, obviously, of your products and the thought that's gone into the development and how that product will find its way to the next market. So that was good.
Super. Thank you, Pramod.
Yeah.
Yes.